Are you guys having fun? I'm not having fun. I'm not having fun. 4 losses in a row at home for the Lightning. This is the first time since John Cooper's first season as the Lightning's head coach. Yes, it's been that long. That's the territory we are in right now in terms of this home losing streak. In the thick of a playoff race, right there in the wild card, we need to win these, and we're not. You look at the teams it's been. Florida, all right, I'll give you that. Ottawa, no. The Capitals, very average. The Sabres, very average, maybe even below that. And like I said in my last video, we're starting a 5-game homestand, and the first 3 teams of this homestand were teams we could definitely beat. Buffalo, Montreal, I can't remember the other one off the top of my head. And then the last 2, okay, they're a little tougher, Philly and New York. But come on, we needed to bounce back from the last homestand and just turn around in this one. And we fumble against the Sabres. Yes, we went to overtime. Yes, we got 1 point. Yes, Detroit lost, so I guess technically we get 1 point closer. But you need to win. You need 2 points. 2. So in terms of the game itself, the Lightning did come out hot. The game was pretty fast to begin with. There were some shots off the post. Hagel had a big chance, but we did end up getting a power play, and that was Braden Point finishing that off from Kucherov and Hedman. Kucherov is able to enter the zone pretty easily, just kind of gliding right in, and then once he gets in, 3 Sabres players just attack him, and Braden Point is there wide open. He gives a little forehand pause, goes around the goalie, puts it in. Beautiful goal from Braden. It's a good thing he scored it, because a couple minutes later he had a pretty rough turnover in the Lightning's own zone. It falls to Tuck's stick. He buries it, and it's 1-1 just like that. So there's just a lot of back and forth until the next goal. The Lightning they're playing solid. I feel like the Sabres were giving them opportunities. They weren't very organized, very sound for the first half of that game. And the Lightning definitely had their chances. They just didn't convert. Chafee is the one who ends up getting that second goal in the second period. Nice tip, slap shot from Chernak. Love to see him putting that hard on net. Chafee's able to get to it. Love what we've seen from the young guy. Hope he can keep that up and keep building on that. Especially with the depth that we have. Just overall as a team, both that fourth line and on defense. If we can get a guy just continuing to build and step up, come playoff time, if he's a player we can have some confidence in, we'll take that. All day we'll take that. So then going into the third period, things get a little bit sloppy. You see all the hand raises from the Zebras here. So Braden Point high stick, and that gets buried by Tage Thompson. That is a power play goal, and that ties it at 2. There's some more back and forth. Both teams get a power play. Both teams don't convert. The Lightning really don't do anything on their power play. The best chance was a Greenway one-on-one with Vasilevsky, who was able to save that. Shout out Vasi doing his thing there, keeping the guys in it. But this game goes to overtime. So the Lightning, like I said, do pick up a point. Both teams pick up a point. And the Lightning start. Here's just my thoughts on the Lightning when they start overtime. They've been doing this lately where they go Stamkos and Cirelli. 2 good face-off guys. So Stamkos can try and win it. If he ends up getting thrown out, then Cirelli can come in. He can try and win it. Okay, cool. The last time we were in overtime, they did that. They won, or they got the puck, and Stamkos and Cirelli went off the ice. Point, Kucherov came on with Hedman. Just like that. It happened pretty quickly. This time around, Stamkos and Cirelli stayed on the ice. They're solid players, but you have world-class offensive guys. I'm not saying Stamkos isn't, but in terms of what you're really looking for in a 3-on-3 overtime, the deking, the passing, Point and Kucherov fit that mold a little bit more, in my opinion. That's not a diss on Stamkos. Stamkos is just a different type of scorer. So Cirelli and Stamkos are out there. They don't really get much. They get a little bit of possession, but not much happens. And they end up coming off the ice. Kucherov comes on. Tage Thompson ends up getting behind the guys, and Kucherov hooks him. Tage almost scores regardless of the hook, but Vasi is able to get to that. And yeah, that was it. 4-on-3. Sabres are able to win that faceoff, and they just put a pass right across the crease. Dahlin's able to finish it. He's not going to miss that. He's a very, very quality player. And that was that. Lightning lose 3-2. Looking at the expected goals for the game, like I said, the Lightning kind of started fast and had most of the chances about halfway through. And then you see towards the third period here, things get sloppy. Sabres get a power play goal. Their expected goals jumps up. And by the end of the game, it's pretty much tied. 0.02 difference in expected goals. Obviously, there's shoots way up because of overtime. You look at around this area here, the Lightning had a chance to close this game out, and it just didn't happen, unfortunately. So they dropped this one and just have to move on to Saturday against another team that's I'm not saying this anymore. I'm not calling games winnable anymore. I'm just gonna say this is a game the Lightning need to win. I'm not saying games are winnable anymore because it's not working. So if it doesn't work, why are we going to keep doing it? Like I said, at least the Red Wings lost. Islanders do win. Obviously, the Islanders are one of those teams that are kind of creeping in our rear view mirror a little bit. Canadians, who we have coming on Saturday, like I said, they lose in a shootout to Florida. And the Maple Leafs do win 4-2 against the Coyotes there. So in terms of the division, in terms of wild card, those are the games we're looking at. And here are those standings. So there we are. Still in the second spot, 70 points. Red Wings with 2 games in hand still, 72 points. I feel like that games in hand might change a little bit here soon, finally, because I think we play Saturday, and then we don't play all the way until Thursday. So we got a little bit of a break there, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's really it. That's really it, guys. It's another tough loss at home. Not much to say. We just need to bounce back. Like, I'm probably going to, during that little break, I'm probably going to make a video about where the Lightning stand at this point in the season, going into the playoffs. What can we expect, or what should we expect, honestly? So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, that's it for me. Leave your comments down below, your thoughts on the game, what's going on, why are we dropping games at home consistently now against teams that are not juggernauts by no means. So please like, subscribe. Go Bolts.